Hi, my name's Lori Boyd and I'm an instructor of interior design in Vancouver, British Columbia. Today I'm going to show you how to create a project schedule using Microsoft Project, which is one of the Microsoft Office software programs. We're going to create a template, a project template that we can use to create future project schedules. And this program is the one that's most often used in the industry and is the one that young designers and project managers will be expected to use when they start in their jobs. This is a bar chart or a Gantt chart named after Henry Gantt, who developed this format. I've already opened the program and I've started a project schedule. I'm having some technical difficulties today, so I wasn't able to film this directly from the screen. But I've got this schedule open and I've started it. And this schedule is divided into the 5 standard interior design program or project phases. So starting off with programming, and underneath programming, there's programming meeting, site visit, furniture inventory, code review, sustainable environmental, and design contract review and approvals. So those are the tasks, typical tasks that are under that area of the project schedule. If we go down, schematic design is the next phase, and let's see if I can scan down for this. So if we bring up schematic design, you'll see that there's a number of steps under that: adjacency review, preliminary plans and sketches, preliminary furniture, fixtures and equipment, preliminary code list, document coordination, consultant coordination, project budget, and project schedule. Scroll down a little bit more. Under design development, there's design drawings, architectural drawings, engineering drawings, furniture, fixtures, and equipment specification, client presentation, client approval. And then we have contract documents, which is the 4th phase. Under contract documents, we have construction drawings, construction schedule, construction specifications, construction tender, construction contract, and permit. Permit or permits, depending on how many are required. And then contract administration, which involves construction. That's the start of the construction of the project. Procurement, that's buying all of the items required. Installation, occupancy, and project closeout. So I've developed this schedule already, and you can develop one yourself based on this format. You just have to enter into each line an item, and you just type in what you want. You can add additional items if you click on any line and you want to add a line above it. You just click on task, and voila, a new task has appeared. And you can just type in whatever you want in that taskbar. We'll say site visit 2. Let's see, site visit. It's already remembering the last time I entered this same item. Site visit, we'll say 1. Oops. Cancel. Site visit 1. And then down here we'll put site visit and enter 2. Okay, so we've got 2 site visits there. So you can add as many tasks as you want. Up here, this programming, this line, you can see the line spans fair length. This is the roll-up taskbar that it really summarizes all the tasks that are going on inside that phase. And I've already entered some time limits for some of these tasks. The programming meeting, if you click on each item and double click on it, oops, sorry, here, let's double click on this. Screen will come up and you can put in the start date, you can put in the finish date, or you can just enter the number of days. So I've already done that. I'll click OK. So I entered 1 day for a programming meeting, which is on September 9th. You can see here, it tells you, or sorry, September 11th. That's the day that we're going to have our programming meeting. There are the other tasks below. Now, the site visit 1, I didn't enter a time for. Let me enter a time here. So start, I'm going to start, let's see, click on it, oops, click on the arrow here, and up comes a calendar. And I'm going to do my first site visit on September 12th, and I'm going to complete that site visit also on September 12th. And I will click OK. So now we have a second timeline for the site visit. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to link these two lines, because right now both the site visits are showing as starting at the same time. I'm going to link them and they will then fall one after the other. So I go into under schedule, I click on this little link icon and I click OK. Oh, no, sorry, I didn't highlight the two. So I need to highlight both of those if I want to link them. And I'll hold down Control and I'll highlight the second one. Let's see, it's kind of hard to do this with one hand. Okay, I've got them both highlighted. Now I'm going to click on this link icon, and now if you look over here, the beginning task was a programming meeting, which was then followed by the site visit 1 and site visit 2. So those two are linked now, and that changed the timing of this bar a little bit. So that's basically how you can enter the timing for any task on the project schedule. There are ways of, right now the calendar is set up so that it's according to weeks, starting September 4th, the week of September 11th, and you can see that there's this line here showing that's where we're at right now, and September 16th and so on. You can actually change the calendar into months. If you go under which is a project, sorry, format, nope. There we go. Time scale, sorry. Under view, you can go into, click into time scale here, And it opens up a window and shows you, right now there's 2 tiers. So we can go into 2 tiers, middle and bottom. So that's fine, we'll stay with that. But this top tier, so I want to go to the top tier. And I'm going to change it. Oh, hang on, middle tier, bottom tier. Okay, so the bottom tier is days, that's these ones here. Middle tier is weeks, it says weeks here. So I'm going to change that to months. And I'm going to go back to the bottom tier and I'm going to change those to weeks. So now you can see September, October, November is divided up into weeks. So if I click OK, what ends up happening is these bars get collapsed, so they're not as gigantic. And when you go to print the schedule, you can print it onto one page instead of several pages stretching on. That's all I'm going to do for today. I'm over my 10-minute time limit. And thank you for listening, and good night.